Hello and welcome again to the weekly Cosmic Dive. I'm Shane Smith, astrologer. So glad you could join me today. And don't worry, only 10 more days for Mercury to go direct. So how you hanging in there with that? This has been a interesting week with all sorts of fun and games, actually. We celebrated America's 250th anniversary of independence, and we've got the World Soccer Cup here in the Western Hemisphere. Um, this has been exciting, right? And I want to say something about the World Cup. It's been exciting to see all people of different nationalities and cultures get together and celebrate their teams to victory. It really illustrates, I think, the importance of what's happening in the skies where we have in harmonic six Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto coming together and joining the party uh, pretty soon will be Jupiter. And so you have some big outer planets just coming together and having some fun in the sixth vibration. And the sixth vibration happens to be 3 times 2, right? So two is where you have two teams facing off against each other. When you have vibration two, you have what we call an opposition, but I call it vibration two. And so you have this push and pull, this tug of war, if you will. And then you have the third vibration, which is all this smooth, harmonious, fun flowing kind of thing going on, which we call a game. And so, isn't it any wonder that we are enjoying something like that right now? So this week is going to be a powerful current, if you will, of expansive transpersonal energy that's flowing through, inviting you to connect with people, ideas, and experiences that lift your frequency and awaken a greater sense of possibility. There's a youthful visionary quality in the air, encouraging inspiration, creativity, spiritual connection, and potentially significant success when you align your projects with what feels meaningful and uplifting. As the week unfolds, spontaneous ideas become passionate expression, breakthroughs open new doors, and a renewed sense of wonder helps you see the familiar through fresh eyes. And by the weekends, the energy gathers into a clearer vision of the future, inviting you not simply to dream, but to consciously choose the frequency you wish to frequent and begin giving that vision form. And that's what we do here on the weekly Cosmic Dive, is we look at ways that we can align with the vibrations of the planets as they are happening in the skies. Okay, so here's how we're going to do that. Oh, hey, a brand new screen here. I love that. Uh, Here's your 10-minute guide through the week ahead using vibrational astrology. I'll highlight key planetary configurations in the cosmic sky that help answer the question, which frequencies do I choose to frequent? And we'll do this for the week of July 13th through the 20th. All right, here we go. Let's dive into it. You'll notice, first and foremost, that smooth and harmonious vibration 9 line. These are frequencies. This is what we're looking at here. And that is very nice to see. And as I mentioned, that does include Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, and Jupiter now. Jupiter is approaching the party between 8 to 10 degrees now, away from it all. But as you see, the line does rise toward the end of the week. So that's Jupiter's involvement primarily. So let's start. The Monday here is seen by that line, as well as there's a little bit of that drive and motivation, which is harmonic 4. Let's see. Today, the week opens with uplifting connections and the potential for significant success through shared projects, visionary ideas, and spiritually expansive experiences. Communication flows with warmth, beauty, spontaneity, and clever creativity, making this an excellent day to express what is in your heart. Okay, tomorrow, that line continues. but it's joined by that flowing and creative vibration 5 line. Actually, it's in harmonic 15, which is a higher vibe of 5. And that 15 vibe includes Sun, Uranus, and Pluto. So we'll throw that into the mix and see how it works here. The week's expansive energy encourages you to break free from limitations and explore new possibilities with others. Spontaneity and healthy impulsiveness can lead to creative change, especially when you trust the natural flow rather than forcing the outcome. We have a new moon happening on Tuesday, 3:43 a.m. Mountain Time. So, what new moons mean is simply the moon coming together with the sun and starting another cycle for another 28 or so days. It brings the past, which is what is reflected by the moon, into the present, which is reflected by the sun, and focuses the new beginning of the lunar cycle to, and we're going to focus on Cancer because that's where it all is happening, focuses on safety, close connection to family, friends, and home. So, how can you plant the seed of nurturing and caring for self and others? Simple. Okay, Wednesday. We move on and we see there's a bold dynamic energy that adds passion and vitality to the week's visionary and inspirational atmosphere. We can channel this intensity into creative expression and purposeful action or intimate connection, allowing desire to become a force for creation. And the one thing I'd like to show you here is that we have that vibration 13 line, that pink fuchsia line, kind of in there. Um, and what that means is we use this energy to go above and beyond the call of duty. Um, this is a Venus Uranus Pluto line in actually harmonic 39. We're going to see Venus, Pluto, and Uranus come back in another vibration on Saturday. So keep that in mind, okay? That's our secret. Okay, Thursday. New insights, discoveries, and inventive ideas can emerge quickly as the week's visionary energy becomes more restless and mentally active. Follow your curiosity and be willing to experiment, as a powerful breakthrough may come from seeing an old situation in an entirely new way. And then on Friday, we have the pace becoming quieter and more reflective. Why? Because of that stillness, inner wisdom, and focus vibration that's rising. And that is including Neptune, Venus, and Mercury, actually. So we invite a renewed sense of awe and wonder about life and the world around us when we reach this on Friday. Through art, imagination, or simple observation, you may rediscover something familiar with fresh, almost childlike eyes and recognize its deeper spiritual beauty. That 7 vibration continues into Saturday, as well as we see now a rise in the flowing and creative vibration. So Saturday is going to be interesting. And as I mentioned, here we again see Pluto, Venus, and Uranus, only this time in vibration 15. So this on Saturday spells out bold, creative, and passionate energy returns, but now with greater finesse, sensitivity, and artistic expression than earlier in the week. This is a powerful time to combine desire with inspiration, allowing creative or intimate experiences to become both exciting and deeply uplifting. And then as we get into Sunday, we see the week's expansive and visionary energy culminating in big ideas, dreams, and a clearer sense of future possibility. Visualize where you want to go and begin shaping inspired dreams into focused, practical plans. And again, the preview of coming attractions. Actually, Jupiter just is kind of like walking down the neighborhood now to join the Uranus Pluto Neptune party, and they see him and they're waving to him. Come on, hurry up, Jupiter! Come on, join the party. And when it does, it will open the door. July 19th and 20th. Enter the party, and add its benevolence and grandness and its bigness to the party. So it's going to get lively July 19th and 20th. That's all in the sixth harmonic, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful. So our mantra for the week is I align with uplifting frequencies, welcome inspired connections, and give form to the vision awakening within me. And we'll ask the question, which frequencies do I choose to frequent? Well, that's it. Your weekly cosmic dive for July 13th through the 20th. Thanks once again for joining me. And it's been a real treat. And look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same bat station. Okay. You take care. Bye bye.